So, in a video I made a while back talking about why rap was so huge in 2017, I also I brought up that one of the reasons why is rock is the new rap, and I kind of want to delve into why this is the case. And it's not like I just came up out of this out of thin air. People have been saying this at least since last year, maybe whenever people like X and Pump started coming out of the underground and into the mainstream. So, yeah, for a quick second here, I just wanted to speak on why rock is currently the new rap. I mean, rap is the new rock. So let's talk about how both of these genres came into the limelight of music. We had artists like Elvis, the Beatles pioneering rock, and then we have the NWA bringing rap into the forefront and into massive popularity. Um, and they do kind of have a similar start off. So time goes on, and I think around the 70s things started to change for rock, and it had been around for maybe let's see, maybe been around for at least 20 years, so things had started changing. But it wasn't as subtle as whenever pop punk came out. You know what I'm saying? So, we're starting to get more bands like Leonard Skinner, Led Zeppelin, who were bringing it a little bit more heavy than the Elvis Presley would. You get what I'm saying? And then like I said, Leonard Skinner, Led Zeppelin. Then we travel even further into time, and then we get into the 80s, 90s, 70s of when pop punk started to come, but it didn't really get like real big until like the 90s. So, there things kind of changed like a lot. Like, if I'm being honest, I couldn't listen to a Green Day song from the 90s, maybe nowadays, but I couldn't really listen to a Green Day song from the 90s and then listen to a Beatles song. Take it this way, I couldn't listen to Basket Case and I Love Her at the same time and think that they're from the same time period. Get what I'm saying? Or even think that they're remotely from the same section of rock. So, same thing's kind of going on with rap currently. Things are just kind of changing. Music sounding a lot more polished and, um, it's sounding more futuristic now. If you all get what I'm saying, music sounding a lot more futuristic now, especially pop. I mean, not pop, but trap. And, they're trying this whole new harmonizing thing. Some of the people who are in the forefront of this are Travis Scott. From time to time, I say Lil Uzi would be there. X is kind of in there. YBN also there. So, things are just kind of changing in rap, and it's kind of hard not to see that rap is the new rock because back in the day, rock all over the charts. Not saying that rap wasn't on the charts, but not as much as rock was. Now, rock still on the charts, but rap just fluttered across the charts. And it seemed as if back in the day, everybody wanted to really be a rock star. They wanted to play the guitar, play the bass, yada, yada, yada. And now it seems as if today everybody wants to be a rapper because, there are a lot of them. But, I kind of find it funny that this is actually the case because rock's kind of like died down in popularity. Music's still good, but it's kind of died down in popularity, and just rap is taking over. And I feel like this is gonna happen in maybe like 20 years with trap. Trap's gonna die out and have some other phase. But I feel other phases, even with rap right now, we're having another phase. The screamo phase. People like X and Scarlord kind of pioneering that sound. Not X as much anymore, but Scarlord was definitely pioneering the sound. And there's so much stuff just stemming off from rap, kind of like rock did. You had your pop punk, your new metal, your punk, your emo. So I can kind of see this soon to happen with trap. I mean, I can already see harmonizing as being a subsection of trap if trap of of trap, you know what I'm saying? I can almost see that being a subsection. And also, some of these guys out here are mad influenced by, rock stars or rock, like Travis Scott. He idolizes Kurt Cobain, Lil Uzi Vert. The only guy he follows on Instagram is Marilyn Manson. So that's interesting. X makes rock music. Indecision, or however you say the name of that song, King, Revenge, which I don't know. That's kind of more folk-ish or indie than it is like rock, but you get the point. And we just have all these other subsections of all these artists who are kind of influenced by rock. I was gonna name, yeah, Ski Mask the Slump God. He's sampled some Slipknot, some he even sampled Let the Bodies Hit the Floor by Drowning Pool. So yeah, I'd say that rap is most definitely going through the rock phase right now. People aren't really wanting to hear traditional um rap anymore, and that's kind of, I feel, the way it was with rock. I'm not gonna say that they didn't necessarily want to hear it, and I wouldn't even say that's the case for this generation. Yeah, majority of us don't want to hear, lyrical, spiritual individual, but there's the minority of us who, are still interested in that sound. But I feel like that might have been the same thing that was going on with rock. Why bands like Sum 41, Linkin Park, System of a Down were getting so big, because they were pioneering this in all these new sounds. And that's why rappers like Lil Pump, X, Yachty, Uzi, Travis Scott, rappers like these are blowing up, because it kind of kills me to say it, but as mediocre as they are, they're unique. That's something that I can't really argue with. As mediocre as some of them may be, they're unique. Like, for instance, before Travis Scott came around, you never really did quite hear a rapper who sounded like Travis Scott. And is Travis Scott someone I'm calling mediocre? Absolutely not. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just kind of had other rappers on my mind. But XXX Tentacion, before he came out, his style completely unique. No one was really having that heavy distortion in. No one was screaming at the time, screaming their lyrics into the microphone and rapping at the same time. Because if we're counting screaming in the lyrics, then that's not the most uniquest part. But rapping them, that's unique. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys are just honestly kind of unique, and they bring something completely new to the game that older rappers probably would have never thought to come up with. And parents nowadays are thinking the same thing those parents were thinking back in the day. Oh, that Nirvana. Oh, that Green Day. Oh, that Blink 182. Gosh darn it, these kids don't know what real music is. probably what parents are saying today. Oh, that 21 Savage. Oh, that Lil Uzi Vert. Oh, that Yachty. These kids don't know what real music is. Back in my day, you get the gist. They would listen to maybe some rock or some rap or some pop. They don't know nothing about that Britney Spears, or they don't know anything about they're just a System of a Down, or they don't know anything about the 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on this. I feel like this is a very fun topic and discussion for I feel the rock community to touch on, and for the rap community to touch on. I feel like this is a very fun and nice discussion, so I'm just giving my thoughts out on it. Do I feel it's true? In some way, subject matter, I feel rock still kind of kept its subject matter, but then at the same time it didn't, because I don't know. You also gotta think about this at the same time too. Like whenever bands like Green Day came out, they were real young, as Uzi or Yachty or the Migos are. Like these guys are pretty young. So well, I don't know how old the Migos are exactly, but you're catching my drift here. Um, Rock kind of brought this new vibe and well, yeah, they did kind of bring in the subject matter. Now I'm thinking about it. Rap, on the other hand, I don't know. They are starting to push emotions more to the front, like mental illness to the front, which is something rock kind of used to do. You know what I'm saying? They were pushing not mental illness to the front, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Essentially, both genres were pushing something new to the plate. You know, X is currently pushing mental illness to the forefront. Logic currently pushing this to the forefront. So all the music industry can see this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the whole thing. Um, my predictions is I kind of hope it doesn't, but it may kind of fizzle out like rock has. Within give this about 20 more years, not of trap, but of just the genre of rap in general. I hope it most definitely has staying power, but if it's kind of looking like rock the way I think it is, then I don't know. I mean, it may have a couple of more, maybe decades, maybe 3 more decades, 30 years until it kind of fizzles out. And, no, not that no one's going to make rap, but that, no one is really going to care about it. That new genre will stumble across. That's what I think. I hope this doesn't happen. I hope rock has a revive at some point. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about this. Like I said, this is a fun discussion for both. If you're fans of both genres like I am, then this is most definitely a fun topic. But hey, that's all I gotta say. Now I'm officially done. You done, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.